Hello, good morning, guys. We are going to be doing today a 30-minute mobility and balance routine. Okay, so let me just tell you, we're going to start in a seated position, obviously. Okay, I'm so glad you guys are back. Sarah, Heather, T-Day. If you're ever wondering if you do these with me and not other workouts of mine, why is this woman all disgustingly sweaty? We typically do some kind of cardio workout before this live, so I usually come back looking like a total mess. Anyway, when it comes to mobility and balance, part of getting better at it is being okay with trying it. All right, so that's really important. So say that you have what you consider to be bad balance, or your balance is not the best. I'd like to say it better that way. The only way to get better at it is to practice and not to allow yourself to get frustrated while you're working on it. Okay, it's really easy to just be like, I'm not doing this. I can't balance, right? It's really easy to do that. And some days your balance is going to be better than others. Some days, because our minds are off, like say we have a lot going on, it's actually really good to come to a place where you're going to work on your balance and your mobility and things that work to bring you back into your body. Okay, so you might see me, like, you're going to see me losing my balance, and it's normal. The thing is, you want to try not to get frustrated with yourself and just be where you are with it, and it's okay. And it's hard to do sometimes, but it helps us grow and helps us handle other life situations in a much easier way, okay? So with that being said, you're gonna start in a seated position. If this doesn't feel good for you, you can do this sitting on a block or a pillow, and it lifts up your hips just a little bit, okay? And what I want you to just start doing are just some little circles in one direction while I get some music on for you. Vanessa, are you doing this like, Vanessa's in paradise right now? like Ronnie? Okay. So I'm going to give you a little more music there. All right. So take some little circles. And when you do these circles, you don't want your hips to be going side to side like this. You want to take little circles. Mila, is it Mila or Mila still with you? Paula. Good. Little circles. Yeah, mobility helps to calm your stress level. Absolutely. Oh, good. Just notice without judgment what you feel. Good. And let's go the other way. Good. So some people are like, well, is mobility like yoga? In a way, yes. Okay. I take mobility to be a cross between stretching, balance, yoga. It's a little bit of everything, recovery. All right. But it is always about coming back to your body. Okay. And noticing maybe the things that we just kind of put off, right? Okay, keep going with this. One more in this direction. Good. And then let's bring your hands down by your side and see if you can press your palms down as far as you can. So you're lengthening your neck. Good. And then drop your head to the left. Press down your right arm a little bit more. Come up. And then the other side. Now, I know we're starting slow. Don't worry. I'm just trying to get you moving here. Good. And up. So Sarah asked, how often do I recommend doing these? Number one, if you're doing them at all, yay. Okay, because I know a lot of people skip it. Right now, there was 180 on, and I can't see what's on right now. There's less than 100 on now. I would recommend 2-3 times a week if you can. Okay, Kevin and I have started to do, hey Kiki. Now, start to make this kind of like a rock side to side, just rocking side to side, pressing off one arm and then the other, but don't let the opposite hip come up, okay? Now start to reach and start to reach. Good, good. Kevin and I started stretching every day. Yeah, I love that, Joyce. Just finding a random 20-minute stretch to do on YouTube from whoever. Okay, and that's been kind of fun, seeing what different people do on their channels for stretching. Some better than others. Okay, if you can do it every day, do it. Nice. Just side to side, getting some movement here, getting some movement. Nice. Okay, now let's do the same thing, just rocking side to side, weebles wobble, okay? But take your hands down and bring your legs out, okay? And then let's start by bringing your knees down to the floor, okay? Knees down to the floor. Hey, Jennifer B. Good, good. So we're getting some movement in through the hips. Good. I know, you know what, Terry? Terry just said, I need to get better at doing these more often. And what's funny about it, like, you know, I said Kevin and I are doing 20 minutes every morning. I almost don't want to do it. I'm telling you right now. Like, the other day, I was like, maybe he won't remember. Maybe he'll forget if I don't remind him. And then he's like, are we stretching? And I'm like, damn it. So, but I always feel better when I did it, right? A couple more of these. Okay. All right, now flipping over to hands and knees. We're gonna get a couple of cat-cows and then a couple of twists here. So right now I want you to have your feet tucked under like this, okay? And bring your chin to your chest first, okay? And then tuck your chest in, so you're rounding the upper back, and then pull your belly button up and in, and then tilt your pelvis. Now reverse that. Untilt the pelvis, flatten the back, straighten the upper back, start to arch, and then look up. So I want you to do that articulating that way, chin to chest. Chest comes up, middle back, tuck the pelvis. Go the other way, lower first, and then the chin is last. Good. Straighten it out, flatten your back, abs in strong. All right, I want you to reach your left arm up, and then put it down and switch. Right arm up and switch. Good. And left and switch and right and switch. 4 more. Go 4 and down and 3 and down. Come on, Janet. 2, 1 more and 1 and down. Good. Curling your toes under. Good. So yes, good question, Jessica. Okay, so press back, right here, one heel and then the other. So flexibility, good question, Jessica, what's the difference, mobility and flexibility, okay? Flexibility is how big the muscle, how long the muscle can stretch, right? So if you're really tight in a muscle, okay, a lot of times it doesn't stretch, the fascia is very bound up. Mobility is more in your joints, how you can move the joint in a range of motion, okay? So we're gonna get into a little more of that. Now, get all the way up onto your toes. So here's a good example of that. Press down your heels. If you can't press your heels down to the floor, that's fine, but that means you have limited ankle mobility. Come up to the toes and back down. So you might find if you're going up and down on the toes like this and pressing back, press back, that you're getting, they do work hand in hand. Flexibility through your calves, working on stretching and lengthening the muscles in your hamstrings and your calves, but then the mobility of your ankles. So now everybody get up onto your toes and then start to walk your feet towards your hands up as high as you can on your toes, and if you need to go onto your fingertips, that's fine. Hold it, up, 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 pull up that belly button, and now drop your heels, bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up. Good. Come out. Right here. Just a little tap side to side. Okay, little tapping side to side. Gonna get to that legs, those legs. Okay. Now, right here, hands on the knees. Okay. You're gonna squat down, turning your toes, your knees and your toes out. Come back up. Now, down, watch. Bring your right hand to the floor. Straighten your legs. Bend your knees back down. Right hand, and then come back up, okay? So down, now left hand to the floor, right hand on the thigh still, straighten your legs, bring it down, and come back up. Do it again. Squat, right hand down, stretch it out. That's a great question, Jessica, and I'm glad you asked it because a lot of people ask that question, right? And that is absolutely, you know, a totally, like understandable, confusing idea, right? What's the difference between the mobility and the flexibility? Right hand, good. Now I got a nice a little pop in the hip there when I did that one, down. Okay, now this time, straighten the legs, slightly turn your toes just a little bit forward, maybe a 45-degree angle, and then hang down. Bend your knees deep, straighten them out. Bend your knees deep, straighten them out. You're gonna do one more like that. Bend, straighten. This time bend, put your right hand on your right knee, left hand on your left knee, roll yourself up. Very nice, step together. Okay, now you're gonna go side to side, in, side. Now look at this, I'm going to go, okay, so now we're going into a little hip mobility here. My outside foot, so for now it's my right foot, okay, keep going side to side, is gonna go on the inside edge just a little bit, okay? So you're lifting a little. That leg is straight. This one bends, keep going, and you're pushing your butt back with a straight back, not this, okay? You might not go as low as me. You might go here. That is absolutely fine. Okay, you gotta find where it feels that it is a challenge for you, okay? But that you're doing it correctly. Okay, now listen. Left side, stay over there. Here comes some balance. Come in, tap your toe, just your toe. Go again, down, tap your toe. Bring your hands to your hips, go again. Side, tap your toe. Go again, but watch. Side, lift your knee and hold. Everybody lift your knee. You ready? Go. Side, lift your knee, hold. Yes. Side, lift your knee and hold. Again, don't just fall back into it. One more. Okay, now hold it up. Okay, hold it. Take your arms up over your head. Hold it. Now your knee might be here, and that's fine. Okay, hold it. All right, now that bottom foot, so your right foot, the one that's on the floor, imagine that it's like the trunk of a tree. Your leg is like a trunk of a tree, and there's these big roots under the ground, and it is holding you. You have a huge base of support. Hold it. Now, left leg goes back out. Hold. Come back up. Cross your left leg over your right. Bring your hands to your heart and come down. Okay, here's your balance. You're gonna hold it. Nice. Now, breathe. If you fall, if you're wobbly, you just try again, okay? Turning it off does nothing to make you stronger or work your balance. You got 4 more counts. 3, 2. Stand up and shake it out. Shake it out. Okay. We're gonna go on the other side. You're gonna do down, just toe tap. Okay? Don't give up on yourself. That's where you don't grow. You ready? Go to the side and tap up. To the side, tap up. Bend, tap up, big move. One more. Thanks, Robin. Okay, you ready? This next one, lift your knee up, give it a beat. Good, give me a beat. Good, and hold it. We're in 80s week, so that works perfectly. Good, and down. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Good, hold it. Good, down. And up, hold it. Everybody hold it. Arms come up. Breathe. Again. You might try this again tomorrow and be so incredibly balanced that it doesn't even faze you. Whereas today you could possibly be falling all over the place. It's fine. It's no competition in your mind to be better than yourself. It's more to get stronger within yourself. Okay, good. Ready? Come down. Come back up. Ready? Cross it over if you can. I got to move it on this side. My hip is tight. And hands to your heart. Come down. Hold. Good. Hold. That's right. It's Janet's birthday. Not our Janet. Well, kind of our Janet. Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Hold it. Sorry. If you can balance and laugh, good. And if you can't, at least you're laughing, right? That's my Seed Order Fitness advice of the day. And if you can't, at least you're laughing. Good, hold it. Sorry. And come out of it. Now, shake out the legs, shake out the legs. You're gonna go back to your wide squat. Okay, you remember that we just did here? Wide squat. Come up. Wide squat. Come up. Now, turn your toes about 45 degrees again. Reach up. You're gonna fold forward. Good. Flatten your back and keep either your fingertips or your palm down, right hand. And then take your left hand, feel up the arm, come to the armpit with your left hand. Now, pretend you're opening up, like there's a zipper and you're opening up your chest. So you're pulling your jacket off, all right? And then you're reaching your left arm up to the sky. And the reason I have you doing that with pulling the chest open is because a lot of people try to turn from, I'm actually not sure where they try to turn from, just from the arm. And if you're turning from the arm and not the torso, then you're not going to be able to twist. Hold it. Hold it. 3, 2. Good. Take it down. So your left hand is on the floor. Right hand slides up. Okay. And open up your chest. So you twist. Like imagine you're grabbing. Actually, everybody do this. Imagine you're grabbing your left rib with your right hand. Okay, grab your left rib and then pull the left rib toward the floor and then reach your right arm up. So you have a twist. Did that help anybody? Because it helped me. Good. Hold there. Janet, you're a Leo too? How did I not know that? All Leos. Is it August 1st already? Is it August already? Hold it. Hold it. And good. Take it down. Bend your knees, hands on, roll it up. Good. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. Good. Can strength training really improve your mobility? I've heard that before. Yes. Sarah, good question. Let's talk about it. Okay, really quickly before we go into what we're going to do next. What I want you to do, I'm going to turn sideways so you could say, you're going to step back with your right leg and put your right hand down. Okay? So it's a big stretch here. It's not this. All right? So you're going back here. And if you need to put your hand on your knee to help you, that's fine. Okay? And then come up. See, I forget everything too, Janet. Okay, ready? I can tell you all the words from Better Off Dead, but I can't tell you what I did yesterday. Okay, take it down, back again, okay? And it will help. See if it helps to drop your back knee. You're gonna feel a hip flexor stretch there, okay? And back up. So mobility and strength training go hand in hand, just like the mobility, the strength training, and the cardio. So it is important to do all of it. Go back, same leg again. If you're doing mobility, okay, so say, how about, well, let's talk about a squat. We'll talk about that when we get into it, which we're going to do soon. Come on up, okay? Back one more time. Drop your knee. Up. And then back up. Let's do 4 of those on the other side. So come back. So even with this, right? So say you're really, really tight in your hips. Drop your knee. Straighten it. Okay, say you're really tight in your hips. And when you go back here, right, you tend to do this, right? Okay, say that's you. If you do that movement in strength training, you will probably hurt yourself. I hate to say that, but it's true. Take it down. So having good range of motion, mobility in your joints, straighten your back leg, take it up. Okay, range of motion, mobility in joints, and flexibility in the muscles. Bend the back knee. Makes you better at everything, including strength training, including cardio, right? And up and here. Okay, so come on up and shake it out. So let's do that in a chair pose. So watch this. We're gonna come up, arms up, sink down into a chair. Now, if you have if your ankle flexibility is really, really rough, right? You really push forward, take your feet apart a little bit. Okay. You only want to go down as far as you can keep your feet flat. If this goes on, that's no good. Okay, now, if you're pretty flexible, you can bring your feet together. Hold here. So, again, that would be ankle mobility. Hold it. If you were doing a squat with poor ankle mobility, that's gonna mess up everything else, okay? Hold it. So now, hands to your heart. And what I want you to try to do here is turn your torso. So again, bottom rib comes toward me, or comes toward the floor, and then take a twist. Good, up. Hey, Samantha, thank you. Yeah, bring it down. Are you gonna do some mobility with me too, Samantha? And switch, so good. Switch, turning side. There's a balance coming soon. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, now, take it back to the center and lift up. Okay, you ready? So come down, listen, come down. Turn to your left, so your right elbow comes to your left knee. All right, here it comes. You're just gonna lift your right heel, okay? Stay there, stay there. So lifting, let me show you, lift your right heel. All right, lift your right heel. Then, it could be one step, or it could be 20 little steps back to that lunge, okay? So one step is gonna work the balance a little more. Hold it. Okay, right there. So you're twisted and that leg is back. Stay there. I'm just turning so you can see. I like options, right? I like to give you different views if I can. Hold. Hold. Okay. Now, take your hands on either side of that front foot, and we are going to come forward, fingertips on the floor. And now if this is you, this is fine. And we're gonna take standing split. What? What? So, some of you guys, it's okay. You can even stay down here if you want, or stay here. Giving you options, okay? Otherwise, you're standing split, leg is up. Good. Bring that back leg, that top leg, the right one, way back down. Put your hands on your left knee. Come up. Ready? With strength, come back to chair pose. Whoo, stand it up. Right there, hold it. Stay up. Good, take it down. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Start to lift your left heel. One big step, or 20 little steps, or 2 steps. Good. Hold. So this is also a balance. All right, so we're in a prayer twist here. Hold it. A low lunge, staying there. Do your best. Good. A lot of good questions today, guys. So even when it comes to strength training too, okay, I've had a lot of you guys, and not just you guys, not the live, but people who've done this afterwards, say that doing all of it makes a difference in how they do cardio, how they do step aerobics. Okay, you ready? Bring your hands down on either side of that front foot. Start to bring yourself forward and standing split. If that's not for you, you can stay down here, or you can be here. Okay? I know, Janet, sorry. Hold. Standing split. Okay, now, what are we doing? I want you to bring it back down to your low lunge. Okay, ready? Hand on that front knee. Chair pose, lift up. Inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. I'm gonna hang here for a sec. So for some of you guys, you might be like, holy moly, I am sweating. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. People seem to think that when we do stretching, mobility, things like that, that we're not getting a workout. Just because it doesn't burn 500 calories doesn't mean it's not a workout, okay? It's a workout. Hold, relax. Bend your knees, roll up. We're doing one more. Okay, one more balance. Left arm comes up. I'm gonna show you from the front. You can stay standing side or you could turn. Good. Grab your right ankle and hold. I know, me too, Sandra. Hi, Bobby. All right, now, this position, all right, imagine the front of your body is against a wall. And so is this hip. So a lot of times when you see this stretch, you see people out here, you see people over here, right? Their leg is all like this. Knee points at the floor, okay? And is in line with the other leg. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Right arm up. Whew. And switch. Good. So I have to say, all right, everything burns. A lot of times, okay, so you switched legs. If you don't feel too much here, okay, if you don't feel a lot here, it should be in the quad and the hip flexor. If you don't feel that, squeeze your butt on that left side. Ooh, hoo, hoo, right? Hold it. All right. A lot of people also think that, you know, it's like, oh, it's a waste of time. It doesn't burn calories. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Also, sometimes people think, well, it's too hard. I don't like stretching because it's too hard. Well, that's because you don't do it, right? Hold it. Now, stretching doesn't have to be like this. Take it down. Okay. Feet hip width apart. Big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Stretching can be gentle like we did on Sunday. Inhale, inhale, look forward. Exhale, let's step back to your hands and knees. Okay. And what I want you to do now is work on those wrists a little bit. You're going to flip them. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Okay. So you're going to flip them. You're going to flip, back. Okay. Now, you don't want to have all your weight forward, so kind of come back a little bit on your knee, on your legs. So you're flipping without like a lot of weight on the wrists. Okay. Nice. One more. And then turn your fingers out and go side to side. And if it feels really good to go side to side further on one side than the other, so look at this, you're kind of, yeah, good. Yay, good, Sarah. First mobility class and you're wobbling, weebles wobble, but we don't fall down. That's right, that's right, good. Okay, all right. Come to your elbows, curl your toes, and then bring your hands together and you're gonna kind of go like pinky toward the floor. Actually, let's do that. Pinkies to the floor, but turn your hands, and then thumbs towards your nose, okay? That gives a little more, something to aim at always gives you more. And you are moving your arms a little bit, okay? But see how I'm moving the wrists here? That's wrist mobility, making sure those wrists move in many directions. Okay, good. All right, and last one. So we're gonna finish today in a child's pose, and if that doesn't feel good for you, you could go ahead and lay on your back, okay? Otherwise, we're uncurling the toes, and you're bringing your belly to your thighs, ribs to your thighs. So right now, I want you to bring your arms, reach them in front of you, palms down, and really reach your fingers toward the front of your mat or whatever you're on. Really reach forward. Take a big inhale. Allow your ribs to press into your thighs. And as you exhale, just sink down into the floor. Now, if you can't get your head to the floor, that's okay. You could put a pillow under your head. You could put a block under your head. All right, just hold it there. Good. That's right. That's why we need this. I know this is hard, right? So someone last week, Jen, when she was here last week, was like, oh my gosh, you're so flexible. I mean, people are going to have different ranges of flexibility just from the way your body is built, is the way your body, your anatomy is, okay? So right here, just breathe. Just relax. Notice your hands against the floor. Notice your forearms supported by the surface beneath you. Noticing your breath. I'm just taking a moment to be in your body and let everything you just did just soak in. Relax your jaw.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same.
Bring your attention to the space right between your eyebrows.
Sometimes I can understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you, everything has changed. Even though we both stay the same.
Noticing that you're relaxing any lines in the forehead. And right now, just set your intention for your day. It could be anything. It could be, I choose to see positive today. I choose to see the good today. I am ready to take on what comes to me.
Now there is so much to say. This time it is different. Sometimes
I intend to smile.
how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you,
I intend to share my light with others. Start to walk, that was for Liam. Start to walk your hands back. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, press away anything that could possibly bring negativity into your life today. Inhale your arms all the way up. Bring your hands up and together, down to your heart center. Thumbs to your heart. Take a second to feel the beating of your heart in your chest, reminding that you are alive and being grateful that your body does for you what it does every day. Last breath all the way up and in. Exhale it out. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Great job. Please do not forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye-bye, guys.